motherfucker. Damn. I'm looking at the numbers of my previous album rankings video, which is episode 19. And over the last 2 days, it got more views than the previous 18 videos. So I woke up this morning so inspired, I thought I'd do episode 20. And I'd rank the most underrated albums of 1988. Real quickly, if you haven't checked out my past album rankings videos, the playlist is in the description box. And you can check out the past episodes for yourself. Now, on to the video. We start out at number 10 with Ratt's fourth studio record, Reach for the Sky. It was released on November 1st, 1988, with the standout tracks I Want a Woman and Way Cool Jr. This would be the last album to be produced by Bold Hill. Since its release, Reach for the Sky went platinum and went to number 17 on the Billboard 200. Next, at number 9 is the Scandinavian hard rock heavy metal act Europe with Out of This World. The album was released in August of 1988, with the standout songs being Superstitious, More Than Meets the Eye, and Open Your Heart. This was a remarkable follow-up to their smash hit, The Final Countdown, which was released in 1986. Multi-platinum successful, by the way. Since its release, Out of This World went number 1 in their home country of Sweden, while it made it to 19 in the US, and has gone platinum. Next, at number 8 is Fairly Comet's second siding release. It was released on May 24th, 1988, with the standout tracks such as Breakout, Insane, and It's Over Now. This would be the second and final album under the Fairly Comet name due to Ace Frehley's illness and substance abuse problems. Todd Howarth took a bigger role in singing and songwriting for the record. Since its release, Second Siding reached number 81 on the Billboard 200. Next, at number 7 is Slayer's fourth studio record, South of Heaven. It was released on July 5th of 1988. The standout songs include South of Heaven, Silent Scream, Live Undead, Mandatory Suicide, and Judas Priest. The cover of Judas Priest, Descendant Aggressor. Since its release, South of Heaven reached number 57 on the Billboard 200 and was certified gold in the United States. Next, at number 6 is Danzig 1 from Danzig. It was released on August 30th, 1988, with the standout tracks Twist of Cain, Mother, She Rides, and Am I Demon. Mother would become a hit on MTV and radio 5 years after its release. Songs like Twist of Cain and Possession were originally written for Glenn Danzig's former band Sam Hain, and since the release of their debut record, it remains the biggest selling album, reaching number 125 on the Billboard 200. Next, we made it to the top 5, and coming in at number 5 is King Diamond's Them. Released on June 20th, 1988 in Europe, and in the US it was released on September 13th, 1988. The standout songs were Welcome Home and The Invisible Guests. This is King Diamond's third album, second as a concept album. Them is the first of 2 fictional concept albums. The next one would be Conspiracy, which would be released the next year, 1989. Next, at number 4 is Megadeth's third studio record, So Far, So Good, So What. It was released on January 26, 1988, with the standout songs being Set the World Afire and In My Darkest Hour. This is the only album to feature Jeff Young and Chuck Baylor on lead guitar and drums. They were fired in early 1989 following the So Far So Good So What tour. Since the album's release, it made it to number 28 on the Billboard 200 and it's gone platinum. Next. Now, I don't know how in the hell I left this out when I did my top 10 best metal albums of 1988 a few months ago, but coming in at number 3 is Van Halen's 8th studio record, OU812. It was released on May 20th, 1988 through Warner Brothers. It was produced by Van Halen and Don Landee. It featured the standout tracks Black and Blue, When It's Love, Finish What You Started, and Feels So Good. Since its release, OU812 went to number 1 on the Billboard 200 chart and stayed there for 4 weeks, and it has gone 4 times platinum. Next, taking the number 2 spot is Winger's self-titled debut, released on August 10th, 1988, with the standout tracks being 17, Headed for a Heartbreak, Hungry, and Madeleine. 2 more standout tracks were Without the Night and Time to Surrender. 17 and Headed for the Heartbreak were big hits in the Billboard Hot 100 singles chart at the time. Since its release, Winger made it to number 21 on the Billboard 200 and stayed on the charts for 63 weeks, and it went platinum. Next. And coming in at number 1 as the most underrated album of 1988 is Cinderella's second record, Long Cold Winter, released on July 5th, 1988, featuring the standout tracks The Last Mile, Coming Home, Gypsy Road, and Don't Know What You Got Till It's Gone. The single Don't Know What You Got Till It's Gone is Cinderella's highest charted single, reaching number 12 on the Billboard Hot 100. Since its release, Long Cold Winter went double platinum and made it to number 10 on the Billboard 200. It deserves to be on top of this list as the most underrated album of 1988, as far as I'm concerned. Here is a quick recap of the most underrated rock/metal albums of 1988. Once again, I thank those that made my episode 19 the most viewed on my album rankings playlist. Again, feel free to check out past episodes in the playlist I got under the description box. Every Sunday, a new video of Joe Lum's album rankings. This has been episode 20.